Yeah. I'm live. No, I don't want to screen share. Ah, there's a chat thing. There's a Google thing. YouTube thing. Well, yeah, see how this goes. I think I've fucking clear how it's going to go. Could be shit, could be good. I don't know. Let's grab my stuff. I say stuff. I've got other bits in the box. Don't need to be painting up. Ooh, another person watching me. That's weird. I'm not taking my clothes off. Just that comes extra. Investigator. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no. Shoot. Great. Ah. I will. Why don't you want to come on and say hi and talk to me? Use your mouth words. What I wanted to have was my other webcam over the top, sort of pointing down here, so that you could see what I'm doing. But that was
there we go.
Had
some
issues. I say issues. My internet connection's too fucking slow.
Can you hear me? Oh. Can you hear me, officer?
Yes. Yes, that sounds awesome.
See how that works.
I love a good hug that makes you back crack.
There we go.
Playing a glove, don't worry. I'm not trying to pull out a rabbit from a hat or anything.
Should be.
Well, it feels like it. Ooh, I saw another person. Well, it feels like it. I just realised it helps that if I turn my fucking headphones on.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Why is that not coming through my headphones?
Can you? Oh, I can hear myself in the background.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, no, everything's going slow.
I got you. I'm trying to get this fucking phone to sit.
Ah, there we go.
Fucking cameras.
There we go.
I
can hear you.
Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, I can.
Now.
Okay, cool.
That's better. And I'm sure you can actually hear me better as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome sauce.
See if I can get this stupid sit now. Oh, wait, actually, I have to just. This works out well because I got to work on this commission that's due by the 20th. Because there we go.
No,
We'll see.
There, now you can see me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can hear him. I mean, I can hear him.
Yeah, I can hear stuff.
There you go.
Awesome.
I can hear this god-awful television show my kids are watching.
At least I'm not watching Caillou, right?
No, I don't even know what the hell this show is. It's like a fucking
Mostly.
teenage kid show or some shit. So what's
No.
going on, fellas?
My son. I'm working on a commission for. There's a local tournament here, and I got a commission a few days ago because one of the things I advertise is being able to, at really short notice, for an extra fee.
That sounds painful.
It's really painful. I'm not a big fan of the new models that GW's put out. Some of them are really cool, but personal opinion. And so I have to work on some of the new stuff. And
See,
on
I actually
top
kind of
of
like.
Go
I
ahead.
actually kind of like the Primaris models, which is heresy coming from a heresy player, but I haven't done anything with mine in months.
I agree with you. I like them as well. I don't like how they assemble. That's my issue with them.
Like the actual box sets or the ones from Dark Imperium?
No, the ones from Dark Imperium are fucking awful.
Yeah, they are.
I don't. I do, and I don't understand why they do it. But the problem is,
Yep.
this guy thought he would be slick and do me a favor by pre-assembling these for me. And I was just like, dude, what are you doing to me, man? So now I'm like, yeah, it hurts.
I'm George, by the way, from the Spaceman with Guns podcast.
Nice
Hey,
to meet
Josh.
you, George.
I'm assuming Alistair probably knew something about who I was.
Yeah, roughly. So you're just on the couch, dude?
Yeah, just sitting here with the youngest. Just looking a while before they go to bed, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying to
what are you working on tonight, Alistair?
just that's the wrong fucking stuff. I was about to put cleaner into my thing. That's not good. I am working on night armor panels.
Mm.
I've got them all. We've got the main colour done. And I'm just putting on the fuck. So I've got the main colours on, and I've put liquid latex sort of artist's mask, liquid mask
Liquid mask.
Oh, okay.
over the panels, and then I'm just going to do the trim now.
Oh, okay.
I've never had
I'm
good luck
hoping-
with that stuff. Does that work well for you?
We'll find out. This is literally my first time trying it. So.
Ah.
To my
Gotcha.
masking tape, the stuff,
Oh, fuck yeah. That's the best.
and an eraser. You know that trick? Probably.
I don't, actually. Inform me, please. Educate me.
So you take the masking tape, lay it down like you normally would, and then go over it with your, just like a big ass eraser.
Oh, just to burnish it down?
Yeah, just erase it because it doesn't.
Oh.
It's not going to mar your paint off. It works amazing.
See, I usually just use my fingernail or something to burnish it down.
Yeah, that would work, but
Or toothpick sometimes.
It's a little too aggressive. A little too aggressive for me, but
Well, see,
whatever. It works for you. It works for you.
I'm used to, up until a few years ago when I got back into Warhammer, I used to work almost exclusively with lacquers and enamels because all I did were like airplanes.
Right.
They're just a
you get
little
more
bit more
room.
resistant than
Yeah, just a little.
acrylics. Which I've got so many fucking little tins and jars of enamels that I have not touched in years.
Yeah.
I used to paint lead Anglo Zulu War stuff. That was actually my first miniatures.
I was clearing out my hobby area and found a load of the Humbrol enamel paints and just like, I'm never going to use those again, so I just binned them.
No, you can't do that. Those things stay good forever.
But they were just sat on my shelf, not doing anything.
You actually probably could have sold those. Made some
Probably.
money.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, hey.
How's it going, dude?
This is Michael.
Fuck, my battery's dead already. What the shit?
Oh, shit, dude.
Well, I am on my phone, so...
That's true.
I'm on my phone. I got that shit plugged in, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't have that option right now.
I'm also on my phone.
Okay.
I'm actually leaving work right now.
Well,
You're just leaving work?
I'm hanging out with my
man.
kids, so peace out.
Wait, what fucking time is it?
Yeah, dude.
Just set the alarm at the office. What's going on, Alistair?
How's it going, dude?
This is Michael, not Dave. What's going on?
Fucking cooked.
What's up, Shane? What are you working on?
Yo. I'm working on a commission for a local tournament here. It's due by the 20th. It's just some Primaris Marines.
What not Legion chapter? What chapter?
Yeah. He wants White Scars. But
nice.
like painted in a 30K theme. He one of the things I advertise is that like if you have a short deadline, I can usually get it done as long as you're willing to pay an extra little bit.
Yeah.
What's up?
And this guy totally took me up on that, and I'm like, oh shit, like I gotta get moving.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't have 2 Charybdis that I wanted to work on. 20 fucking Vikings from another client that I had sitting on my desk forever.
Vikings?
Yeah, I got check this shit out. I don't know if you can see it. I know you might be driving, but here it's not great quality miniatures. Keep that in mind. But
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
that's nice.
Who makes those? What game is that?
So with historical stuff like this, you usually buy the miniatures from a manufacturer, and then you buy a rule set separately. So I think he wants to use a rule set by Warlord Games called Hail Caesar, I think.
Ah, okay, yeah, I've definitely heard of Hail Caesar.
But the miniature manufacturers are a mixture of Gripping Beast and I can't remember the other one.
So cool. Have you painted any? What is that game called? It's made from that Austin company. It's a Coliseum game, and
Fuck yeah, I know who you're talking about. No, I haven't. I'm actually surprised because I really thought that was gonna be like I figured somebody would send me something or ask me.
yeah, man, like it's very like so you can trust like David Sampson to pop out a good like to pop out a good like Marine like army and all that stuff. But like when you start getting into like cloths and skin and stuff like that, it's a whole nother level, dude.
Oh, for sure.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so about you, Ali, what are you working on?
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Alistair, ignore me.
Hello. Oh shit. I'm trying to like fucking airbrush. Is it what fucking plate is that? That knee plate, shoulder plate? I'm trying to just hold it so it doesn't, so I can like not get my fingers all over it. So I'm like holding it in my palm like that. So it's an airbrush and it's just blowing off my hand.
Oh,
Okay.
what are you working on though?
I've got an Imperial Knight and a Castigator that I'm doing the trim work on.
No shit. Do you use that in Horse Heresy?
Yeah. But since they've changed it, having to use them as allies instead of a one model thing.
Yeah, I hear you. Do you have any other knights, or you just run the Castigator?
I've only got Castigator and 4 Imperial Knights.
Gotcha.
I definitely want to get a Lancer.
Yeah, dude, Lancer. Like, my favorite knight is the Acheron by far, just from like usability. But the Lancer is my second favorite. But like, man, because I ran all knights at one point, and the Castigator always just managed to just die so quick every time. Like, he was just like it kind of sucks because he only has that one gun, so he would twin link to bolt cannon people to death, like it's AP3, so he just rocking and rolling with that. And then he's got this super sword that's supposed to let him fight fucking like, you know, swarms of people. And it's like, well, I just shot up the swarms of people that I'm supposed to attack. So it really sucks that it makes you choose. Like if he had a single like, I don't know, melt-a-gun or like something else on him, like any other gun that he could like pop off, like a bolter, a heavy bolter that like was mounted to his carapace that he could shoot off at something, then he would be like excellent. But like right now he's just kind of like, I've got to kick the man that's down that I just annihilated.
Yeah, I love the Cascader, but I always found that I ran into the same problem as you, Mike.
Yeah, dude,
you run out of targets really fast, and then you're just standing there with your dick in your hand, and you're just like, so, hey guys, what's up?
I'm ready to mow all these people down with this super bonus for being in base contact with me, but I just killed 8 of you.
I think the problem is the sword is supposed to be like kind of good against vehicles. The sword.
Oh yeah, strength 10 is good, but not great.
Yeah, and with Sunder as well, so you'll be rolling.
Yeah.
I actually sold my Castigator.
I did charge a Castigator into a unit of land speeders, and that was probably his best moment that he's ever had. Like, he's just really good at killing land speeders. Of course, what is it?
Yeah.
And that's after they jinked all of his super bolt gunshots.
Did Ryan say anything to you, Mike, by the way?
About what?
About a t-shirt?
No. You want a t-shirt?
Nope. Not well. I mean, I have one, but nope, it's not for me. Never mind. I'll let you guys. I'll let you find out on your own.
Oh! I know you're the secret t-shirt sender. So.
Yeah. Never mind. All right, just figure it out. I wasn't sure. I don't know.
That sounds suspicious.
That sounds suspicious.
You'll find out. It's yeah. Anyway, yep. Lancer's pretty good. My buddy, he's written in the show. He would run his Lancer, but like try and treat it as if it was like a gun pig.
Yeah.
And it was like, dude, what are you fucking doing with your life, man? Because it would just like come in, and I was just like, all right. Because at the time I was running Death Guard and keeping hardcore, and so I had a 10-man autocannon squad and a 10-man las cannon squad.
Yeah.
And I just put them in 4-up cover and just, mow shit down. And so he was running this thing. We played a game I seized the initiative on him like an asshole, and then fucking turn 1, I dropped the Lancer with the las cannon team, and then took the autocannon team and just put like 3 or 4 hull points on his not the there's the Lancer. What else did he have? Not the Castigator.
Acheron?
No, it wasn't the flamethrower one, but I don't remember.
The Gallant?
What is it?
The Atropos, the Gallant, the Errant.
What is Atropos?
Was it the tall one? Like skinny leg tall dude?
Yeah, it was one of the taller bastards, yeah.
Okay, so it was a Cerastus chassis, so it's either a Castigator, a Lancer, an Atropos, or an Acheron.
It was okay, it must have been the Acheron. But I fucking dropped 3 hull points on that thing. And then Mortarion. Oh no. Not it was the what's the dude that only Mechanicum can take?
The Atropos.
That's it. All right, yeah, the Atropos. So then I did like 3 or 4 hull points to that, and then I had Mortarion as well. So then Mortarion has that Sunder special rule, so he just kind of rolled in and was just like, derp, see you later.
Jesus Christ! You know, I just realized. Tarot Model Maker makes a. Actually, he probably doesn't anymore. He made a giant knight-sized scythe.
Ooh.
I was thinking how badass that would look like on a Castigator.
Yes.
But I think he got cease and desisted. I think he got C&D by G-Dubs.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think that happened like today.
I think that was only on certain products, wasn't it?
I don't know. I haven't seen. Like, I haven't gone and looked. I haven't verified anything.
Yeah. I remember seeing something about you got a C&D for the shield because it had the Quiller on it.
Oh no!
It's
Oh,
possible he's had a... Yeah.
Oh, that was like my least favorite thing, but wow, perfect.
Yeah. I saw another post come up, and I think he might have had a C&D for the rest of it.
Man,
I might have to...
we really need like somebody that like does a almost a weekly breakdown of what's happening in the Warhammer world, like in like 40K, like Games Workshop in general, just like somebody who sits in front of a green screen and just like reads off like this week in Warhammer, Tarot Model Maker had it, his shield C&D'd, so
they read it in that like 40s style newscaster. Hey, in the Warhammer.
Exactly.
Actually,
Games Workshop C&D'd another.
Yeah, God. I'm surprised Blood and Skulls hasn't gotten hammered.
Oh yeah, It's because he doesn't show on his eBay any of their stuff on their vehicles.
Oh, serious? That is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like,
okay.
He's like, hey, this kit would work fine with tanks. Like, oh, okay, thanks. He doesn't have anything like that identifies it as like this is a Land Raider kit for a Land Raider. It's like these are mechanoid legs for whatever.
Right. Science fiction walker, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Because I am copying the shit out of Scott's conversion with the Mark IIB Land Raider. Good. Except instead of that red and white, I'm doing the blue and white. But dear God, that looked amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gunching people.
Yeah. That takes Hard for Heresy to a very literal definition. Easy.
All right, I gotta head into my local game store, and go pick up some Chaos Black. So
you don't want to talk about erections in front of like random people?
No, I do. I just not with you guys.
Well, that's fucking
later.
All right, later.
See you in a bit.
My kid's trying to get into my studio.
there's a little bit of quiet, I'm going to ask, is there any way to set a PTT on this? Because I don't have headphones.
Say that again, dude?
In this Hangout thing,
Yeah.
I went ahead and did nice and jumped in here with you, man. But is there any way to set a PTT? Because I don't have headphones and I don't wear fucking headphones.
I don't know.
If it's through your PC, you could probably set up if there's like a settings function. I'd imagine you'd be able to do it through there. But I'm the worst person to ask. I have not owned a computer since 2010.
Typically it's through the chat program itself. It's something setting.
Right, like the old Ventrilo.
Speaker, turn off speaker, turn on camera, turn off camera. So I don't have those options.
Sorry, I'm still getting over that, whatever that disease is that's going around the United States right now.
Oh, nice.
Ugh, I spent Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Christmas, and then Tuesday sick as a dog. It was ugh.
Oh, that's good.
Are you sure you weren't hanging out with Freddie and Chris from the Rangan Heresy? Because that describes exactly what their latest podcast is. This is what I did for Christmas.
I was literally laying around so much my ass was starting to hurt because I was just like, I'm dying. It was terrible. It was so bad. Ugh. I missed at least 2 30K games that I remember.
That sucks.
Yeah, especially because I organized them and then I was like, so I gotta bail.
Oh.
Well, my 30K event is going to be on Saturday, and I'm actually kind of excited. The PFL crew is coming up to Dallas.
Nice. Where's it at? Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, this is John Stanford's local event that he does. So John will be there. The other John will be there. Lucas will be there. Jack and Josh, Andrew, Mike, Monty, and I forget who all. I can't remember if Freddie was coming up or not. I think he was going to try, but I don't know.
Gotcha. That's cool. We're getting ready to kick off a narrative series here in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure what we're going to call it, but we're getting ready to probably going to do a Skype call this weekend and hammer out the details for the players pack. Every time I've been trying to meet up with the other organizers, though, I've been fucking sick because I've been trying to give them the all the players pack and shit I got from Nova, but I have just been I've been just getting hammered with illness this year. It's been ridiculous. So
thanks. You can keep that.
Yeah, I know, right? Keep that shit over here. It's freaking the East Coast, man. Everybody's all grungy over here.
By the way, y'all are assholes. You got me in here, and so now I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and paint. I'm not going to get them done in time for Saturday, but I'm going to go ahead and get more paint on them because I only got enough paint on them that look sort of okay to play the last event, and then I haven't really hobbied too much since then. So I'm like, well, fuck this shit. I'll go ahead and start working on these numbers. They've still got a long way to go.
Come on, man. You got to paint it. Got to paint. Can't stop.
Well, my hobby progress was actually... because my Secret Santa was a bunch of box dreads, including magnetization for Mortis loadouts. Mm-hmm. And I've been playing around with an 8th edition all Dreadnought list for my Iron Hands. I said, well, shit, that gives me the inspiration. So I put together and magnetized my Leviathan and my Deredeo. And then I already had a Venerable, and I went and grabbed a Furioso and used bits from the Venerable and get back with the Furioso to make a dashed Chaplain Dread, and then built and magnetized my Veteran Dreadnought. So all of those got built and primed and a little bit of paint on them. That was not really hobby progress. So it's been my main list done for Heresy.
Yeah, I got you.
Not I'm easily sidetracked because I want to do a new project for 2018. So I've been rolling around. I want to do Thousand Sun with Prospero Guard, Spire Guard. And actually rereading it, I'm decided, Alistair, I'm going to go more like what John did with Victoria Miniatures, only mine are going to be slightly different to his. But I actually misread how they normally are kitted out. And so the type of helmet I thought they have is not actually what they have. They have something more akin to Napoleonic French hats. Which John bought kits from Perry Miniatures, and that's where I'm going to get mine. I don't know I'm going to end up with the same ones he did. I think I'm going to get slightly different, but I don't know. Are you guys familiar with Perry Miniatures?
Yes, I am very familiar with Perry Miniatures.
Not so much.
Give me 1 second. I gotta close my door.
With them, Perry Brothers from Perry Miniatures are actually the guys that did most of your favorite sculpts from the old days of GW.
Yep, and one guy blew off his right hand at a Civil War reenactment, and had to relearn how to sculpt.
Oh shit.
Yep. Yeah, they haven't worked for GW for what, like 10, 15 years now?
About 10 years, yeah.
Yeah. I like their historical stuff. But when I do Napoleonic miniature wargaming as well. And when I do that, like I don't paint it to the same standard like that I do like World Eaters and stuff for 30K. Like for them, I go strictly for like a toy soldier look rather than like all out, you know.
I will straight up admit that I have historical miniatures, but I never play historical miniature gaming.
Yeah.
I mean, that looks really good, but I don't play historical miniature gaming. I use miniatures for like dioramas and shit. Because I used to for acting, and my father and brother still are, so I do stuff like stuff that I send them as gifts and so forth.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I do some Vietnam, World War I, and I have some Napoleonic Wars of British in the Peninsular Campaign in 1812, but I don't do much reenacting anymore. I should really be into it, but
see, ever since I moved from the East Coast out to Texas, I just haven't gotten with a group. And you know, it's kind of hard to play to portray the 1st Virginia Cavalry when you're in fucking Texas.
And imagine no one's interested in it out there, right?
Well, not so much they're not interested in Civil War reenacting. That goes on. Just that all of my
the Virginia Regiment.
Yeah, exactly. Because Virginia wasn't this far west, and everything they're doing is typical to the area. When I lived in Florida and when I lived in New York, I could go up and down the seaboard and hook up with other parts of our company on our regiment to do different events. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got burnt out of it. I don't know. It's not my thing anymore. I mean, I'll still do like World War I and Vietnam, but I don't get into it as much as I used to.
Don't blame you on that. I will admit I do still like going and shooting black powder every so often.
Well, I mean, shooting a gun's always a good time.
Well, black powder is just so much fucking work to shoot and then clean up.
Yeah.
But getting an opportunity to go out and do it because it's so much different and in many ways so much more fun than just going out and popping my pistol around for target practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't gone out to shoot for a while now.
Well, Ryan said for Heresy Camp he's bringing down his arsenal, and we know that Monty and John Heresy Camp we need to find a day to time to work it in to get some range time in.
I don't know if I'm going to make Heresy Camp.
Not making it to Heresy Camp?
Nah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I mean, I'd like to, but I just got too much going on this year right now to be able to add that into my schedule.
No, that's the only one that I'm really putting into my schedule. I'm not doing Adepticon. I'm not doing most of anything this year. But I did make sure to do a lot into my schedule for Heresy Camp.
Yeah, see, I'm running the Cometh the Red Angel scenario at Adepticon this year. So I got to paint a shit ton of World Eaters for that. So I got to be at Adepticon. And then I want to go to Nova again this year. So I'm like, fuck.
Honestly, if I get to anything other than Heresy Camp, I'd like to try and get up to Gen Con. But I don't think it's going to happen this year.
Yeah.
The thing is I used to work con circuits when I lived up in New York. So I do Origins and Gen Con and whatnot, and I was actually working the cons themselves. I got to go to the cons regularly. But I haven't done, since I left Florida, where I used to do the Southeast circuit, MegaCon, DragonCon, that stuff. I haven't really been to a con since, even though we do a bunch of them here in Dallas. I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
I really need to start saving for Heresy Camp.
Damn straight you do.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. You got a little bit further of a travel.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit longer of a travel.
But I think we've managed to find tickets that are about
Speaking of that, Ali, are you looking at doing the 5-day, I take it? Alistair?
Yeah, I think his internet shit the bed for a minute.
Yeah, it looks like it because it looks like he's frozen on my screen.
Yeah, same. Give him a minute. It's just the overseas connection. It'll reestablish, or it won't, and then we'll just he'll just dial back in or something. It is. I tell you what, it is fucking frigid here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but at least you guys have fucking salt. We are just praying and thankful for the fact that the ice hasn't been bad, because there's like 3 bags in all of Dallas. That's pretty much all.
Yeah, though I think it was 4 years ago. We got so much snow that we actually ran out of salt. Like, no one had salt, and the townships had run out of money for their winter snow removal crews, so they just stopped plowing the roads and salting, and it was just like a fucking free for all.
When I was living in, I was over in the Buffalo Rochester area.
Yeah,
I absolutely would not go down into Pennsylvania, because Northwest Pennsylvania doesn't fucking use salt; they use grit.
Oh, fuck.
Bad shit, dude.
I don't know, man. That salt is so bad on your car, though.
Oh, no. Bad on your car is when I moved back from New York back down to Florida. Instead of hiring a moving firm or anything, because I didn't have a whole hell of a lot of shit, I bought a fucking 20-year-old beat-up farm truck that I bought it for $500 and drove it down to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so salted and so rusted out from the fucking salt that as I was crossing the South Carolina-Georgia border, my driver's side fender well fell out and was riding on the wheel. And I actually had to go stop at the visitor center and cut the fucking fender out of my truck.
I believe it. Believe me. Between the brine and the salt that they just coat the roads with here on the East Coast is fucking ridiculous.
Yep. Yeah. By the way, a lot of feedback if I leave my mic open.
No, I don't hear anything unless you talk.
Okay. Well, then at least the Vox has a decent sensitivity on it. I'm used to most chat programs having crap for sensitivity, so as soon as you talk, it picks it up just as if I was talking.
Oh, I got you. Are you getting feedback from mine or?
No, I'm not getting any feedback from you at all.
Okay.
I'm so used to using PTT and bad feedback problems, which is why I was like, hey, I don't have headphones, so, let's, figure out a PTT. But if I'm not getting feedback while I leave the mic open, then that's okay.
Yeah, no, you're good. Painting. These Primaris is awful.
I fucking hate the Primaris. I mean, my problem with the Primaris is mostly fluff, but
okay, I agree with that.
I love some of the librarian and the chaplain and the captain are really fucking nice. Yeah, I mean, I like him. He looks pretty decent, mostly.
All right. Yeah.
Not great, but I mean, for what they're going for, I like him. But my problem is part of my problem is the intercessors or whatever the fuck they're called, the fucking jump troop guys, look so stupid.
Yeah, they're fucking terrible.
The modeling on them is stupid, and the entire premise of them is, oh look, we want to bring out Primaris, and we can't figure out any roles that Space Marines don't already have filled with regular Space Marines. So we're just going to start combining roles and calling them new units.
Yeah, Inceptors is what those jump pack faggots are. Hang on, I got. There you go.
Those ugly motherfuckers.
They're hideous models too. They're so bad.
The idea, the look of them is bad. The posing of them is bad.
Yeah. Why is it okay? A regular jump marine can have a pack, right? A regular assault marine has just the pack, but on this fucking guy, he needs shit on his feet.
Yeah, he needs fucking fucking wings. What the hell?
It's so bad. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like the fluff behind the Primaris Marines. Like the whole Belisarius Call storyline really pisses me off because if Belisarius Call is like the savior of the Imperium, then Fabius Bile did nothing wrong. If they're using that logic,
Oh, absolutely.
But the problem is everybody says, you're just a Forge World elitist douchebag. And I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever.
Well, and that's where, I have people come back at me, well, what about Corax? And I'm like, yeah, well, what about Corax? Didn't he go, granted, it got painted by Chaos, but I mean, at the same time, it was everybody around him was like, this is kind of heresy, and the only reason why we're letting you even do this is because the Emperor said it was okay, and the only reason the Emperor said it was okay is because you had 5 guys left that needed to rebuild your legion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally the only reason it was okay is because the Emperor was like, fine, just do it. I'm too busy in the webway to be able to pay attention to you.
Yeah, exactly. See, and people are like, well, they needed a reason to explain the difference in scale, and I'm like, no, they didn't. Space Marines have gone up in scale at least once that I know of, probably twice. Terminators have gone up in scale twice, and nobody
I remember that
to explain them.
Yeah, it was literally just here's the new sculpt.